New Jersey. Tonight we continue with Wild Card Weekend with what should be a great one between the Washington football team and the New York Giants. Win or go home is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC Wild Card game.
Fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out. By a few inches, that'll be a first down. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down. Daron Payne busting through to get him for a loss of 6.
22-yard line.
Another try after the first down sack. Jones, that's complete to DK Metcalf. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
A gain of 14 yards. Brings up 3rd down.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And Barkley did not get there. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. Throwing Jones. And Ingram hauls it in. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That pickup goes for 25. What a flip of the script. From 4th down to 1st. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
Incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion, and to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
The 7th play now of this opening drive. This is 3rd and long, though. From the gun, Jones. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. So they take the opening kickoff and drive it all the way down the field.
And that's the last thing you want defensively. On the road, in the playoffs, and now you're down a touchdown right away.
It's up, it's good, and the Giants have a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Giants 7, Washington 0. To kick off.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Space to maneuver at the 40. He's at the 50. And finally brought down at the 31-yard line.
The ball carrier.
A huge play there for Washington. 43 yards on the ground. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. And he'll give it here to his running back. Tackle made there by Jabril Peppers.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
From the 27, Mariota, and the pressure will get to him. He goes down. Now there is a flag on the play, but this looks like holding on the offense. Kind of surprised they accept the penalty.
The only thing that comes to mind for me is they want to move them back 5 yards because they feel good about their defense. But in most situations, you take the down. That's what counts more.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. From the gun, Mariota. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 28. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line. Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have these individual type plays, they've got to have short memories, don't they? DB gets beat, wipe it away, quarterback throws a pick, has to do the same thing. And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. To throw on 3rd down, Jones. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the former Giant, Landon Collins. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Slings this deep from McLaurin. He's got a man. Complete. 20, 10, touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, 89 yards. And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. Dustin Hopkins on now to add the extra point. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Down the numbers. There he goes. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. A big play there with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Giants have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Giants 14, Washington 7.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And this will be a touchback. No return from Isabella.
At their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Now a handoff here to his running back. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
He's brought down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Still 15 yards to go, 2nd down.
They just get the play off. Now Mariota. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
It's 3rd down. And 50.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Working out of the gun, Mariota. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he's going to be brought down short of the 1st at about the 31-yard line. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. They're indeed going. It's Mariota. That ball complete to Isabella. And he's able to get the 1st before he's taken down at the 36. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Again, it's Mariota.
He'll get this into the hands of Antonio Gibson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
17 yards. First down, Washington.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Giants 14, Washington 7.
First down, Mariota. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
From the red zone now, Mariota. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but contact and pass interference.
And now where does the ball get placed?
At the 1 yard line.
1 yard line. They gave up excellent real estate on that one. That's going to work really, really well for the guys who threw it.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Taking it in from a yard out. And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up. Here's Hopkins now for the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Taken in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Operating from the gun, Jones. And his throw here's incomplete.
The name of the game is always on defense, put pressure on the quarterback. And that's exactly what they've done today. It looks like they've got him a little bit rattled. That would have been the second interception in the first half.
The Giants on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
the shotgun. They run with Barkley. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
So that's what that elbow in my ribs was all about. You thought they were going to throw the ball as well.
Absolutely. I think everybody thought they were throwing the football. Caught him off guard.
Yeah, I'm telling you, when you have the courage to make that type of a play call, a lot of times you actually get rewarded.
That's caught inside the 20. And he's a long ways into Washington territory before hitting the turf. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. From the gun, Jones. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the former Giant, Landon Collins. So they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range, but boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
They'll run on first down. It's Gibson. Showed off the power, but not much room to run. Brought down at the 5.
Ball carrier.
And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Back near his goal line, Mariota. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, the first 2 drives yielded touchdowns, so there's no reason for them to feel like they have to pull back on the reins. They pushed it downfield, looking for another one right there. Didn't get it, but we know they're going to continue to be bold.
This one caught by Isabella. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And now, goodness, possession's going to go over right at the 10-yard line. And a failure on 4th down on the other side leads immediately to a 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal at the 11-yard line.
They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal? Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Now Jones going to throw on 3rd and goal. That's complete right around the 8. And here he'll get it down to the 7. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. On 4th down, on is Graham Gano for the Giants field goal. From the right hash, and this one just a chipping. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. And the Giants are off now to a 3-0 lead. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
Graham Gano set to kick off.
After knocking through the field goal, here's Gano back out there now for the kickoff. This will make it into the end zone. And this will be a touchback, no return from Isabella.
At their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. But good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Washington.
Complete.
Terry McLaurin with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And Washington has retaken the lead.
They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But you also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done. Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
Here's Jones on third down, eluding the pressure, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Daron Payne coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up fourth.
Fourth down.
Facing this big first-half deficit, they keep the field goal unit on the sideline. They're going for it. They're going to try and throw. Oh, the man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. Oh, Jones has just thrown his third interception. T.J. Green with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Andy Isabella was the intended target, and now it's second down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
And a gain of about 4 here moves this from the 6 up to the 10.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
On third down, Mariota able to find Isabella. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on third. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on him a little.
That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Washington. Andy Isabella, 71 yards. And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further. Charles, there aren't really any slow receivers, but there's fast and then really fast. He's really fast, and he showed off the afterburners there.
And that he is, because when he took off, I was thinking there's no chance that he can actually reach him with that pass. Yet he did, and he's still sprinting. And just think about what that does for everyone else on his team, because his ability to stretch a field opens things up for the rest of the receivers on the team.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytic.
And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. DK Metcalf. 75 yards. And the Giants strike quickly here for 6 points. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. But one play, 75 yards in zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
Isabella on the return. Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles? And the Giant rush gets home as down he goes. Dexter Lawrence gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Play action now. Mariota slings this deep from McLaurin. It got his man complete. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington.
17.
Terry McLaurin as the first half is winding down. And Washington going to add on to their lead.
For the extra point.
That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive, and it seemed like they had maybe given up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think
Jones in trouble here, and down he goes. Montez Sweat. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
13-yard line.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Jones going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Monte Nicholson picks it, and he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Graham Gano set to kick off.
One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And this will be a touchback, no return from Isabella. They're set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, here, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments. At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
They'll keep it on the ground. Gibson, he'll have a first down past the 40. He's got the lane, and there he goes. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Antonio Gibson, his second touchdown of the night. And Washington is able to stretch their lead.
Look, we all know that sometimes we see upsets in the wild card round. But I have to tell you, in this case, I did not see that coming.
I don't think anyone in the stadium saw it coming. You and I were coming in before the game, and there was a couple in front of us talking about travel plans for next weekend. They might want to cancel those.
Yeah, I would say so, because right now it's looking more and more like they're going to be one and done. They're probably trying to call the hotel and make sure they get their security deposit back.
Taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by the former Giant, Landon Collins. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
13 yards. First down, Washington.
Right back to him on first down. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work. On
first down, it's Gibson. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays.
So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10.
They'll try to throw now. Mariota. This will be caught at about the 6. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. From 10 yards out.
And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further.
Brandon, is there any way you and I can join this quarterback in the zone he's in? He's absolutely feeling it. Touchdown after touchdown, throwing the ball.
24.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And they open the lead up now to 25. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Fielded in the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
They'll run it again with Barkley. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns. But guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. That's caught inside the 20. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. DK Metcalf with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Giants are able to draw a bit closer.
The kick is...
Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And this will be a touchback. No return from Isabella.
At their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
From the shotgun, it's Mariota. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Isabella. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 7 yards there and a first down.
A gain of 7.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
The ball carrier.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
They'll keep it on the ground. Gibson. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And they're going to face a 3rd down. is Mariota. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 44-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll go to Barkley again. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 11 yards there, 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Jones with a handoff to Barkley. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
But good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
And he'll be taken down at the 34.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
It's 4th down.
Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Jones throwing on 4th down. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And his guys are going to have the football back as the 3rd quarter comes to an end. 1 quarter remains in this NFC Wild Card matchup. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. Following the interception here, Mariota. A throw taken in by Sims. And he is out of bounds up past the 10. They needed some breathing room. He gave it to him. 11 yards and a 1st down.
On the play. And the Washington 1st down.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 16 yards, a 1st down.
1st down, Washington.
Then he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Gibson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
Gibson, the ball carrier. Tackle made at his 48-yard line. A gain of 15. First down, Washington.
They'll run on first down. Gibson. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
5 yards on the play, and it's 3rd down.
Throwing, Mariota. Open man is Sims. He's got it. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 34-yard line. 11 more yards there, and this methodical drive continues.
The Washington first down.
Flush to his right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. They'll throw again. Mariota. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 16. It's a first down Washington on a pickup of 18. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Everyone dialed in. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It'll be a 20-yard gain on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
3rd down.
To the air again. Mariota. Flushed out right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. Dustin Hopkins now for the Washington field goal.
A 27-yard attempt.
And Hopkins' kick is good. And that will stretch the lead up to 3 touchdowns now. It's a 21-point game.
31.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points. But this widens it out, as you said. And now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
operating from the gun. Jones, he's going to float this one deep right side. And now here is another interception. Picked off by the former Giant, Landon Collins. And give him now 4 interceptions in this game. That's only the 3rd time this has been done since the year 2000.
I think that tells you how much better teams have gotten at throwing the football. Because if you go all the way back to 1960, 12 times before that, there have been guys who've gotten 4 interceptions or more in a game. I mean, most recently, since 2000, Delta O'Neal and D'Angelo Hall.
At the 22-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Gibson. Broke a tackle, but not much room there ultimately. Just up past the 25 and no further. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a first.
3rd down.
Mariota now. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first.
To Andy Isabella.
It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
Right at the line of scrimmage.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Throwing here, Mariota. Throw left side complete. It's Parsons. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he's able to get this down deep on the Giant side of the field.
A gain of 55 yards. And a Washington first down.
A first down throw for Mariota. And this will be caught. Well, forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown.
Well, they certainly have the look of a team with something to prove, don't they? All week, as we prepared for this game, we kept reading about how they said they're going to play a full 60 minutes this week. Has nothing to do with their opponent. No disrespect intended. But they wanted to be people of their word, playing this thing all the way out, trying to finish it strong.
They said beginning of the season they wanted to get past the wild card round. Well, they just got past the wild card round.
How about that, being able to put the big check marks up in the locker room, right? Get to the wild card game, check, got that done. Win a wild card game, big check. Now you've got to go ahead and set your sights higher. There is a bigger prize out there, and they still have an opportunity.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we say good night from East Rutherford.